It was some minutes past 2 a.m. on March 8th when Miguel Herrera, a 39-year-old night security guard, made his last known radio call from inside Brookford's Riverside Galleria Mall. The mall was closed, its echoing corridors empty. Miguel's voice came through steady, almost bored, as he reported. North Wing is clear, moving towards Service Corridor 6. What happened in the next few minutes has puzzled investigators for years. Within 30 minutes of that call, Miguel had vanished, without a trace, without a sound, without a single camera catching him leave the building. The last security footage of him showed something so baffling that police struggled to put it in the report without sounding absurd. Miguel appeared to turn into a corridor. That does not exist. Miguel Herrera was the kind of employee every supervisor wanted. Punctual, disciplined, polite but quiet. A former Marine, he had worked as a night guard for over 6 years, often taking extra shifts when colleagues called out. His sister, Lucia, described him as methodical, maybe too much sometimes. He believed in routine. Same breakfast every day, same walking route at work. He liked predictability. Miguel was divorced, living alone in a small apartment not far from the mall. He had no known enemies, no criminal record, and no reason to simply disappear. That's what made what happened next so strange. Miguel's entire job was to monitor for danger. If something unusual had happened, he would have radioed it in. March 7th into March 8th was a quiet shift. The last shoppers had left by 9 p.m., the cleaners clocked out around 11:15, and Miguel began his rounds. 1:50 a.m., Miguel checked in with his supervisor, reporting that the East Wing was clear. 2:17 a.m., his final radio call. North Wing is clear, moving towards Service Corridor 6. From here, the timeline is pieced together from camera 14, the only functioning security camera in that section. The footage shows Miguel walking down the North Wing's main hall. His stride is steady, flashlight in one hand, the other resting on his belt. He approaches a side passage and turns right into what appears to be a narrow, dimly lit corridor. And then, nothing. There is no footage of him exiting. No camera shows him elsewhere in the building afterward. When Brookford police arrived just after 3 a.m., they began a full sweep. Every store was checked, every utility room unlocked. When they reached the area where Miguel had last been seen, they hit their first dead end. Literally. The hallway from camera 14 simply wasn't there. Instead, there was a smooth concrete wall. The police requested the mall's blueprints. According to the most recent renovation plans from 2004, there had never been a corridor there at all. But when detectives obtained the original 1984 construction documents, they found something chilling. There had been a hallway there, labeled Service Corridor 7. The plans showed it connecting to a network of maintenance tunnels and storage rooms in the North Wing. No records existed showing it had been demolished or sealed. The police considered several possibilities. Could the camera angle have created an optical illusion, making Miguel appear to turn where no hallway existed? Engineers ruled this out. The distortion only happened after Miguel turned, and the perspective clearly showed depth, not a flat wall. Was there a concealed door in the wall, leading to a storage area or old tunnel? When investigators tapped the wall, it sounded solid. Thermal imaging didn't reveal hollow spaces immediately behind it. Could Miguel have staged his own vanishing? His bank accounts, phone records, and personal belongings were untouched. Nothing indicated planning or motive. The deeper detectives dug, the more unsettling the mall's history became. 1998, Ellen Sharp, a 27-year-old janitorial worker, vanished during her night shift. The last person to see her claimed she was cleaning in the North Wing. Her case was closed as probable runaway despite no evidence. 2016 contractor report. An electrical worker claimed to have found a bricked-up doorway behind a removable wall panel in the North Wing. His supervisor allegedly told him to stay out of that section and reassigned him. Several maintenance staff later admitted off the record that they had heard doors slam in the closed North Wing, or footsteps in empty corridors, particularly between 2 o'clock and 3 a.m. 5 days after Miguel's disappearance, a mall HVAC technician was inspecting vents in the North Wing when he noticed something unusual. Inside a narrow ventilation shaft, too tight for a person, was Miguel's flashlight. It was wedged several feet in, as if dropped from above. The light was dead, but its switch was in the on position. Even stranger, the duct didn't connect directly to the north wall area. It should have been impossible for the flashlight to end up there without being physically placed inside. Security supervisors reviewed Miguel's radio transmissions from that night. The last moments contained faint, disturbing sounds before cutting to static. Miguel? Hello? Is someone there? Pause of about 3 seconds. 2 slow, heavy footsteps. Another pause. Static. There was no sign-off, no all clear. Nothing to suggest Miguel had time to react. Police brought in structural engineers to scan the wall with ground-penetrating radar. The scans revealed inconsistencies, thin voids and shapes that could indicate empty space beyond the concrete. When investigators requested permission to drill exploratory holes, the mall's corporate owners denied access, citing structural safety concerns and property damage liability. With no legal warrant to forcibly enter private property without stronger evidence of foul play, the investigation stalled. Over time, the case became the subject of intense local speculation. Some believe the corridor leads to old maintenance areas the mall wants to keep hidden, possibly due to hazardous materials, past crimes, or accidents. A few theorists tie Miguel's case to Ellen Sharp's 1998 disappearance, suggesting a long-active predator with inside access to the mall. While police dismiss it, locals point to the phantom corridor and strange noises as signs of something supernatural. Riverside Galleria quietly remodeled the north wing months later, adding new storefronts and removing access to the area entirely. Camera 14 was replaced, and overnight shifts now require 2 guards to patrol together. Miguel's family still attends every missing persons awareness vigil in Brookford. His sister, Lucia, continues to pressure authorities to reopen the case. If they would just let the police open that wall, I know they'd find something. You can't tell me my brother just walked into thin air. The official case file lists Miguel Herrera as missing under suspicious circumstances. But in Brookford, mall workers have another name for it: the hallway that isn't there. Late at night, if you stand in the north wing near where camera 14 once was, you might hear it, the faint sound of footsteps in an empty corridor. Some swear they've seen a shadow just beyond the wall, pausing, as if waiting for you to turn the corner. What's your theory on Miguel Herrera's disappearance? Was it a hidden crime, a cover-up, or something far stranger? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you enjoyed the story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more chilling true crime mysteries. Your support helps keep these stories alive. Until next time, stay curious.